Drums beat hard and fast. Feet move toward. The sound, voices rise and mix. The ground fills with people. Hands clap. Laughter jumps from mouth to mouth. The call is clear. Everyone must come. The dance begins. Eyes search the crowd. Mothers lean together and whisper. Fathers stand tall and watch. Young men step closer. Young women stand ready. Hope moves through the air like wind. A figure steps forward. Movement slows. Talking fades. Heads turn. Silence spreads without a word. Beauty holds the circle still. The chin lifts. Shoulders stay back. Waiting feels easy. The moment belongs to one alone. A strong body moves into the open. Feet stop firm. Chest stands proud. A clear voice cuts through the quiet. I am ready to marry you. A laugh breaks the moment. Sharp and loud. A hand pushes away the offer. You are too poor. The crowd gasps. Some smile. Some shift their feet. Another steps forward. Hands rough. Eyes hopeful. The circle tightens. The answer comes fast. Cold and clean. Your hands are rough. Murmurs ripple outward. Faces turn. Breath holds. Another tries. Then another. One after one. Each hope rises. Each hope drops. Words strike again and again. Short, sharp, final. The voice grows stronger, louder, proud. None of you are good enough for me. Laughter bursts out. Some clap, some shout. The sound rolls wide, then it slows. Hands stop clapping. Smiles slip away. Drums lose their fire. The air tightens. Silence falls. Heavy, thick. No one moves. Old eyes meet across the space. Brows tighten. Heads shake once. No words come. One man lowers his face. His shoulders sink. The ground holds his stare. A voice slips out. Low but clear. Beauty fades. Pride breaks faster. The words hang. No answer comes. Night creeps closer. Small groups lean in. Soft voices trade names. Questions move like shadows. Mouths whisper. Ears listen. Sleep does not come easy. Thoughts walk faster than feet. Stories spread before the moon can rest. The village stays awake. Voices rise with her name. Every corner hums it. Laughter and praise follow her steps. The air carries the sound, bending toward her. She shines brighter than the moon. She walks as if the earth bends beneath her feet. Every word lifts her higher. She moves forward like the world is hers. Heads turn. Eyes widen. My daughter is special. The voices claim, warm and proud. No hand stops her tongue. Words leap sharp and bold. Laughter hides the warning. None speak against her pride. Eyes watch quietly. Shadows of unease linger, but no one moves. Silence holds weight as the tongue rules. A staff lifts. A voice cuts through the growing hum. Listen before pride grows. The words fall like rain on dry earth. Wisdom waits, patient and heavy. A tree that bends survives storms. The sound brushes past her ears. She laughs, loud, unafraid. Storms fear me. Chin lifts higher. Shoulders pull back. She moves with the certainty of a mountain. A promise slides from her mouth, sharp and daring. I will marry a man greater than all of you. Murmurs ripple. Some nod, admiring. Some shiver, uneasy. The wind of her pride sweeps through the village. Eyes from the edge stay fixed, silent, watching, waiting. Nothing moves him. Nothing speaks. The first light brings new sounds. Footsteps unknown crunch on the path. A presence presses forward, quiet but heavy. Every eye turns. Every heart feels the change. Trouble follows before it even speaks. The village holds its breath. A stranger steps into the path and the air grows thick with warning. A stranger arrives. Cloth gleams in the sun. Smiles spread behind him. Eyes follow every step. Heads turn, whispers rise, fingers point in awe. Peace to this land. The words roll smooth. Voices lift in return, soft and curious. His gaze lands on one figure, a shine brighter than all others. Pride and beauty sit in the circle still and unyielding. You shine beyond any here. Words fall like rain, wet and heavy on pride. The ears listen. Not a blink, not a shiver. Every syllable meets attention. Every promise weighs carefully. I own land beyond the hills. A voice carries power, drips from it. Gold follows my footsteps. The words weave dreams bright as the sun on river water. Silk, riches, song. Every promise touches a longing hidden deep. You deserve a throne. The voice leans forward, soft, careful. A smile rises for the first time, small but sharp. Pride answers, quick and eager. At last a man who knows my worth. Eyes shift. Elders step close, wary. Where is your home? Words bend. Slither around truth. No lie seems harsh. No detail breaks the rhythm. The circle holds its breath from the edge. Someone watches. Eyes sharp, body still. Every move measured. Nothing escapes the gaze. The hands remain clean. The stranger avoids labor, avoids questions too close. Elders frown, but voices fall flat. Claps follow. Applause for promise, for dreams painted bright. My daughter will rise high, the voices say, full and loud. Warnings tumble out, unheard. Pride sits heavy in the heart. Advice falls silent. Great things wait elsewhere. Words tempt the future. Silk, servants, songs, they swirl. Golden as sun on dry land. The moment stretches, eyes shift between pride and caution. Breath tightens, heart beats louder. Sun dips low. A choice hangs sharp and clear. Pride lifts. The step comes forward. No hesitation. No backward glance. The path out opens. The journey begins. Footsteps mark the promise of glory. The village watches silent as the pride of one moves into the unknown. Before dawn, footsteps stir in the quiet. No drums call. No voices send blessings. A figure moves, swift and silent. The village sleeps. Only the moon bears witness. No elder steps forward. No prayer rides the wind. Protection stays behind, folded into walls and whispers. A shadow walks ahead, measured and calm. Words once sweet vanish with each step. Silence grows heavier than the earth beneath. Walk faster. The order cuts through the quiet. Every step becomes a command. Food comes only when offered. Money remains clenched, hidden, never free. Questions rise, soft and fearful. Can we turn back? The answer is sharp. We are almost there. The voice hardens. Control tightens. The road stretches long. Freedom narrows with every mile. Respect, a plea slips through. You promised me respect. The reply cuts like iron. You talk too much for a woman. Excitement dies. Fear claws its way in. Every promise twists into a trap. Every smile hides a knife. Eyes widen. Reality bends. The truth waits at the end of the path. Chains unseen, laid in golden words, behind faint traces linger. Footprints tell the story of passage. A silent watcher follows, eyes sharp, heart steady. Back home, whispers float. Elders trade glances. She left with a stranger. The voices murmur. The mask was too smooth. The lie slips away, revealed only in echoes. Protection gone, caution ignored. Ahead. The road twists. A trap lies in wait. Every promise, every golden word begins to crumble. The journey of pride faces the first shadow of consequence. Voices slip through the trees, low and sharp. Each word carries weight. A figure stops, listening. Every step, every breath measures danger. Words of trade, numbers. Promises, names, whispered that should never leave the mouth. The truth strikes suddenly, heavy as a drum. A life once trusted is for sale. Fear blooms like fire. Feet move before thought. One step, then another. The path becomes urgent. No glance is spared for safety. A branch snaps beneath a hurried foot. Noise drifts into stillness. A shout cuts through the air. Stop. Hands reach. Grip tight, sudden. Resistance rises, fierce and unrelenting. Struggle meets struggle. The body twists. Freedom wins. The way forward narrows. The shadow looms, blocking escape. A pause, heart thundering, eyes calculating. Sudden movement crashes through the undergrowth. Steel flashes, strength clashes. Power meets power, sharp and fast. Dust swirls as limbs strike. Parries, push and pull. Every second counts. Momentum swings, sharp as a spear. The figure falls. Control breaks. The danger is caught. Restrained. Voice rises. Clear, cutting through fear and pain. I was blind because I loved myself too much. Chains hold what words could not. Hands once cruel are bound. Silence settles like a soft blanket. A path opens. The first free step tastes of courage regained. Freedom walks beside every heartbeat. No words pass on the journey home. Every stride carries the weight of lessons learned. Eyes forward. Steps measured. Silence carries the story, louder than voices ever could. The village gathers once more. No drums call. No laughter rises. Silence weighs heavy. Eyes follow the captured trickster as he moves, bound and humbled. Every glance carries judgment. Every footstep carries shame. The figure is brought before the elders. Their staffs strike the ground with authority. The rhythm marks the beginning of reckoning. Voices rise, recounting wrongs, exposing lies, naming deeds too cruel to hide. Judgment falls sharp and clear. Decisions pass like the sun across the sky. Shame settles over the trickster. He is led away, shoulders low, pride broken. The crowd parts quietly, partying like reeds in the wind. A figure steps forward. Movements slow, deliberate. For the first time, the head lowers. Words escape. Soft but piercing. I mocked good hearts. I paid the price. No laughter answers. No whispers follow. Eyes turn, hearts steady. Change walks visibly, carried in the posture. In the gaze, hands reach toward younger girls, not in pride, but in warning. Lessons carried without harshness, guiding where once arrogance led. Words are few now, careful, measured. Ears open wider than the mouth ever dared to be. Each step speaks of humility. Every pause is weighty with understanding. The crowd watches, learning as one figure teaches by presence alone. All eyes shift to the elder. Staff rises, wisdom moving forward to guide the village anew. The cycle turns and the story of lessons learned settles into memory, ready to shape the days ahead. Silence holds the village. All ears strain, all eyes watch, all hearts steady. Even the wind seems to pause. The elder lifts his voice. Words roll over the gathering like slow thunder, strong and clear. Beauty is named, but not praised. The crowd leans forward, listening, learning. A warning is spoken with sharp precision. Beauty without wisdom invites danger. Pride is called the true enemy. Heads bow slightly, knowing the weight behind the words. Eyes glance at lessons learned too late. Truth shows itself as a quiet thing, gentle but unyielding. Pride closes ears to truth. Respect takes on a new meaning. It is not shouted. It is earned. It is earned through listening, through bending, through care. Humility rises above praise, steady and firm. Respect grows from humility, not praise. The village nods as one. Young ears carry the lesson, old hearts recognize it. Every breath carries the echo. Every step recalls it. The lesson moves forward, stitched into memory, whispered between mothers and daughters, passed among fathers and sons. Wisdom travels without haste but does not falter. A final truth seals the story. Words linger in the air, strong as drums, even when no drum beats. Beauty may open doors. The line that ends all doubt follows. But character keeps you safe inside. Silence returns, but it is a silence filled with understanding. The village breathes together, changed. The story is complete, carried in hearts, carried in steps, carried into the days that follow.